Welcome, and thank you for joining us tonight for our Gala of a Million Dreams. I'm Lynn Sullivan, President and CEO of Volunteers of America, and I am so excited to be celebrating our 125th anniversary with all of you, as well as with my co-host, Norma Holland.
Thank you so much, Lynn. I'm so glad to be here with you all tonight and all of our virtual guests at home. You know, Volunteer of America is an amazing organization that does so much for people, and we are going to have an incredible evening marking a significant milestone.
It's great having you here tonight. You've done so much for the VOA over the years, and we are truly appreciative, Norma. This is a special evening. Tonight we are commemorating 125 years of serving the communities of Rochester and Binghamton. Over the past century, VOA has changed more than 1 million lives for the better. This is a huge accomplishment, and it was made possible thanks to support of everyone here, including our board of directors, employees, donors, volunteers, and the entire community. Thank you all.
Yes, thank you, everyone, for your commitment to VOA and to all of those whom we serve. And a special thanks to our Dreammaker sponsor, Bank of America, for helping to make tonight's event possible and for your ongoing support of VOA. Tonight is going to be a lot of fun with a bit of emotion and a whole lot of love mixed in. We promise you, we're going to have an inside look at several of VOA's programs. We're going to hear some heartwarming stories, and we're going to give away some terrific raffle prizes.
Yes,
all right?
very
Because I'm
excited
down
about
with
that.
All right. All right. First, though, a couple of housekeeping items. The link to the silent auction is in the chat box right now, so you can browse or keep your eye on some items that you want to win. So keep those bids coming, but stay away from the cottage getaway package. I've got my eye on that one, Lynn. It's been a long year, okay? It's been a long year. Mama needs a break. All right, so the auction is closing at 9 o'clock tonight, so be sure to get your final bids in by then. And don't forget to pull out your raffle tickets from your celebratory boxes, because we're going to be drawing raffle tickets throughout the night. All right, so let's get the ball rolling with a look back at the history of Volunteers of America.
VOA was founded on March 8, 1896 by Maud and Ballington Booth, social reformers who pledged to go wherever we are needed and do whatever it takes to help those in need. They moved into impoverished neighborhoods, providing people with food, shelter, clothing, and most importantly, hope. Within its first year, Volunteers of America posts sprang up in more than 140 communities throughout the nation, including a post in Binghamton, New York, and one in Rochester, New York. In turn-of-the-century America, there was certainly no shortage of work to do. The Volunteers, as they were known, organized day nurseries and summer camps, provided housing for single men and women, and established the nation's very first system of halfway houses for released prisoners. In 1914, VOA began operating Lodging House at 187 Front Street in Rochester that provided homeless men with supper, a bath, a place to sleep, and breakfast. The Great Depression of the 1930s stretched the nation's private social welfare system almost to the breaking point, but Volunteers of America mobilized to assist the millions of people who were unemployed, hungry, and homeless. More than 24,000 workers were laid off by businesses in the Rochester area, and VOA responded immediately by establishing feeding kitchens for those without food, lodging and shelter facilities for those who had lost their homes, and job training services for the unemployed. VOA continued to adapt its services over the years, addressing the ever-changing needs of the communities we serve. We have responded to the needs created by wars, recessions, and pandemics, including the Spanish flu, and now COVID-19. Throughout the coronavirus pandemic, VOA's programs have remained open and operational, and we have used technology, including tablets and streaming, to ensure the people we serve have the resources they need. During this time of COVID, we have provided rental assistance and hundreds of food baskets. All of our housing programs offer safe, private units to keep those we serve safe and healthy, and our Children's Center is providing both in-person and virtual care and classes. Over the past century, our programs have been developed to address the complex challenges of homelessness and poverty, recidivism, and mental and behavioral health concerns, with a focus on education, stable housing, and helping people achieve their unique goals and dreams. We serve more than 6,000 people every year in Rochester and Binghamton through 34 programs that help homeless families and individuals support the education and development of children, provide housing and support for struggling veterans, help people make a successful reentry back into the community, and assist seniors to comfortably age in place. And every year we provide more than 200,000 nights of housing, 438,000 meals, and millions of hours of hope. Our staff, volunteers, board, and supporters have all helped carry on Maud and Ballington's mission to this day by doing whatever it takes to help those in need.
Wow, that's an amazing story, a story in numbers and in faces, right? So impressive.
Yeah.
Volunteers of America has made such a difference over the years, as you've seen, and is continuing to make a significant impact.
I agree. And I think one of the reasons VOA has been around so long is because of our ability to adapt. We have adjusted our programs as necessary to the changing and growing needs in the communities we serve. Throughout the COVID pandemic, the need to change and adapt quickly has been paramount, and we've met the challenge every step of the way. In addition, we really work to provide holistic services that address the complex challenges people in poverty face.
That's right. That is what I find so impressive about VOA is its focus on long-term solutions.
Right. And dreams are not accomplished in a day. Our staff is committed to walking beside and helping our program participants make permanent, positive changes in their lives. We ensure that people have safe, stable housing, access to health care, and educational programs, and support services they need to move them forward towards their goals, which often include becoming employed and creating financial stability for their family. I'd like to share a short video that provides an overview of VOA's current programs.
Volunteers of America is a 125-year-old organization that was built on the premise of empowering our most vulnerable and needy population. So generally that might be the homeless, those who are formerly incarcerated, needing reentry, or people with disabilities. We want to empower people to rise out of poverty and move towards self-reliance. So what does that mean?
Empowering people to be self-reliant. We are the coachers, we're the encouragers, we're the believers in people. We're the ones that when, the world turns their back on people, we're there for them.
Volunteers of America to me is exactly what they represent. They will help you, they will save your life, they will change your life. They will give you all that you need to give. But you have to do the work too. And that isn't easy sometimes, but that's okay because their hand is there to help you get through those uneasy times.
Resiliency is something that we often talk about with the participants that we work with. We see them all the time and time again, when they get knocked down, get back up, and we're there to support that. And I think VOA has also showed a lot of resiliency in the time of COVID. In true VOA fashion, we have continued to evolve and adapt our services accordingly.
I'm looking for a job, trying to find a job. Well, the VOA were really a good stepping stone for me, because when you come home, you need employment and you need shelter. I mean, that's just a given. That's a start.
Mission is to not only support the child and their development and growth, but also to empower families to better their lives and to help better educate, better prepare them for what lies ahead as their children get older. And those programs are designed to meet the neediest of needy families that we may have come through our doors. I think the largest gift that the VOA Children's Center gives families on a daily basis is peace of mind.
The staff are awesome. Everyone is smiling when you walk in the door, and that makes me smile to know that my child is being cared for. The school is so geared towards your children's development and family oriented as well. Like they have things for kids and the families to interact with one another, which is awesome. I love that.
This center allows these children to thrive and feel good about themselves and develop great self-esteem and independence. When he started, he was still in diapers and he was very serious. Like he was just kind of stern. And within a few weeks, he was just a completely different kid, just huge, big smiles, and he would run and hug everyone. I want everyone to come in here and just see what happens, see how important this is to the parents and how much the parents rely on what they get from VOA.
What I hope people know about VOA, either through their experiences or word of mouth, is how sincere, how committed, how caring the entire organization is about people in our community from the top down. And we really want people to succeed, and really speaks volumes about how much they care about the work that they're doing.
VOA serves the most vulnerable people in our community, and why do we do it? We do it because they're our neighbors. It is our community. These are our people. And if not us, then who?
I love that. I love that. If not us, then who? So VOA has helped more than 1 million people to date. Now, what does the future look like? What is VOA's vision?
Well, Norma, the goal is to keep empowering, keep uplifting, and help another 1 million people or more reach their full potential and achieve their dreams for a better life. We want everyone to have a safe, stable housing, food security, access to quality education, connections to mental and physical health care, and access to gainful employment. It is our dream for people to live in a world without poverty, where everyone has the support they need to become self-reliant, a world filled with compassion and love, and without stigmas or judgment.
Yeah, that's beautiful. If you want to invest in that vision, you can help. You can give now by clicking the link in the chat box, texting the word million to 50155, or you can call 585-565-3663. Your investment will help VOA continue to provide those essential programs. And now, let's give everyone a chance to check on their silent auction items. Make sure you keep updating your bids. The auction will be closing at 9 o'clock tonight. I think we have some great items for bid. I did take a look, especially that new grill from the Home Depot, which you'll be using shortly because summer is on the way. I love auctions, Lynn. So what items do you think are going to be popular especially?
Well, there's that crepe making class from Simply Crepes, which really looks like a lot of fun.
Yep,
lots of wine out there, so lots of good times for parties.
This is wine country. Yep.
And there's that river to something tour. I can't remember.
Roof to river.
Roof to river.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And that looks so exciting. And the homemade jam and cookies, hopefully.
Yeah, so I've heard about this. So Lynn loves to bake. And if cookies and jam weren't already a wonderful enough gift, Lynn will also be delivering them to your house for the next 3 months.
Yep, that's
This is great. It's also time for a few raffle drawings, I understand.
Oh, Norma, look, I've got a basket.
Look at that. This is always such a pressure-filled moment. Like, I just don't want to get it wrong, you know? But, all right, here we go, Lynn. Let's pick. The first number is... Oh, pressure. All right, 692-5172. Is that you? 692-5172. If that is you, you've just won a $100 gift card from the Home Depot. All right, you know you're going to be using that in the next few weeks with everybody getting out and cleaning out their yards and whatnot.
That's right.
Or you can go get the grill, right?
That's
all right, next number. All right, and this person is going to win a basket from Cheese and Charcuterie. I love saying charcuterie. All right, here's the winner. 242-6010. 242-6010. Congratulations to you both.
So please let us know in the chat if you have the winning ticket, or call us at 585-402-7218 and leave a message. A staff member will call you tomorrow to arrange for you to receive your prize. There is also still another drawing coming up for a new iPhone SE, so please don't go away.
That's right. We only have about 30 minutes left in our program, so we can't show you every single one of the millions of lives, of course, that have been transformed over the last 125 years. But we have a few people who wanted to share their stories tonight. I want to take a moment and say thank you to these individuals. It is not easy to get in front of a camera and talk about how difficult or talk about the low points in your life. And what really touches me is that they chose to speak out. They chose to be open because they're working hard to change their lives. And they're so grateful that the Volunteers of America is helping them to achieve their own dreams. They want people to know what the agency has done for them. And that alone speaks volumes, doesn't it?
It does.
That's right.
So,
yeah, actually, I want to hear, I know you're going to tell us, Lynn, about a very special person, Julie Vett.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you all have seen an overview of the work we do.
Yeah.
And now we're going to hear directly from the people who have come to us for help in rebuilding their lives. We're going to start with Julie Vett, who is the parent of 3 children who have attended our Children's Center since they were babies.
Wow.
VOA has helped Julie Vett by providing safe, reliable childcare, as well as free early educational programs for her children. By assisting Julie Vett with her childcare needs, she was able to work and support her family. In addition, she was able to go back to school and earn her college degree, which is huge.
That's
Got a
amazing.
big round of applause for her.
Yes, that's awesome.
She is an incredible and determined mother who cares so much about her children. Let's go ahead and listen to her tell it in her own words.
Our Children's Center is one of the largest single-site providers of early childhood programming in the city of Rochester. Currently, we're serving children virtually and in person for pre-K programming. And then we also have a school-age program. In addition, we have an early Head Start program.
You have to trust where you left your kids. Say hi! 3 of my 4 kids has been coming here since they were babies. It's like a second home for them. Okay, Gabriel, he came with me from Puerto Rico. He was a year old. Patrick is something else. Teachers call him the mayor here. Niklaus doesn't talk, but he's been taught sign language. Thank you. They have fun. They know structure. They know the rules. They develop socially, emotionally. They know how to solve problems because they're around kids their age. When I put my kids here, I just came from Puerto Rico. So I was lost.
Providing parents who want to better their lives, better their situations, whether it be furthering their education or just maintaining consistent employment. You know, providing them with a safe haven for their child. That's the most important gift or service that we can give our parents, is that peace of mind.
They told me you was shy. It changed my life, giving me tools, helped me to build a resume, stuff that make you grow as a person. I will say VOA is like the place to go.
Without the Volunteers of America, many of the parents and children in this community would be left behind at a time when, in many cases, in other places, and even here in the city of Rochester, they may be getting nothing.
My dreams for my kids, they be healthy and they just have an awesome life all together as a family.
Qué bonito, Julie Vett. That is incredible. You can really see the love on her and her children's faces. That is just so evident. And then you can see the love in the people at the center in general. It's such a beautiful place. What a great community we have. You can really tell that everyone really is family there. Yeah. It's just great to see that. If you want to help make more dreams like Julie Vett's come true by supporting the VOA Children's Center, please consider making a gift right now. You can give now by clicking the link in the chat box or texting the word million to 50155 or calling 585-565-3663. Whether you want to support with a cash gift or by bidding on our silent auction items, all of the contributions support the life-changing work being done at the VOA each and every day. And just a reminder, that auction will be closing at 9 o'clock tonight, so keep your eye on it. I'm seeing a good number of donations coming in and bids through our event page, so we're checking.
It's very exciting. This is great. Thank you all for your support, for helping to make a positive difference in our community.
Thank you. And so, Lynn, who is next on our list to speak tonight?
We are very honored tonight to share the stories of the Garcia family and Lorraine Augusto. As we discussed earlier, VOA takes a holistic approach to helping people. We operate a continuum of housing programs to meet the needs of homeless individuals and families in a variety of ways. We have emergency shelters to provide immediate safe housing. We also offer longer-term housing programs designed to help people address the difficulties that led to their housing crisis. Our staff helps people to secure their own apartments, obtain jobs, develop household budgets, and really rebuild their lives. VOA is a unique and innovative because we will utilize all of our programs and services to help a family. So we basically wrap our arms around them as they get back on their feet. So a homeless family may come into our shelter, and as we work to find them permanent housing, we'll enroll their children in our school or in our own children's center. This helps parents to conduct job searches and apply for necessary resources. We'll connect them to our rental assistance program and food pantry to give them a new strong start in their new home. And we'll also provide additional support along the way. This next video segment really features two stories. The first is about the Garcia family who found themselves homeless due to COVID because mom lost her job and dad has a disabling condition that prevents him from working. We are one of only a few shelters that can take entire families, I think, as you know, Norma.
Yeah.
And keeping the family together during this traumatic time was absolutely key.
Yeah.
We have private rooms, which makes it possible for families to safely isolate with each other.
Right.
The second story we're going to hear tonight is about a woman named Lorraine, who is also being assisted by one of our community-based programs that helps people get their own apartments and then continues to provide support to ensure their ongoing success. Let's take a look at their stories.
Can't wait.
At Volunteers of America, we're able to offer a wide array of services. What's amazing about our family shelter is that we're able to take in the entire family. One of the sad things is that Rochester has one of the highest homeless rates per capita in the nation. And at a poverty level, we're in the top 5. When we get referrals at the VOA, we're encountering people who are in the middle of the most vulnerable times of their lives. We're here with open arms. We have an amazing staff to help mitigate their situation as much as possible, and ultimately in line with our mission to help them become more self-sufficient and stable long-term. One of the hard things to overcome is the stereotype that is associated with homelessness. People have a vision of who is homeless and what that means. And what we really want people to realize is that homelessness can impact anybody.
I lost my job back in November, and I was becoming like I'm a failure. I'm not good enough. I'm not a good enough mom, a good enough woman to my husband to be. I wanted to run in the middle of the street and just say, you know what? I can't do this anymore. But I can't do that because I have to be strong, not only for myself, but for my kids. So I said, you know what? I think I need to go to a shelter. Coming here, I was very nervous. And people were saying there's not good people there. You're putting yourself and your children at risk. And when I came here, it was not that environment. It was, you know, you're not going to be the only one in this predicament. You're not the first, but you're not going to be the last. They want you to continue to move forward and be a better mother, a better worker, a better spouse. I'm employed now. I will be moving out hopefully tomorrow. It's a happy ending for the chapter, but it's not the ending of the book.
I was homeless for like 2 or 3 years. I was out there, you know, I was with my boyfriend, then I became pregnant. I felt down, I felt betrayed, I felt like I wasn't worth it. I would be hungry all the time. I would eat off of garbage cans, and I would be without eating for 2 or 3 days sometimes. I used to live in a abandoned house, and it was really cold. So, and I was by myself. I don't know how I did that. My life changed, that the VOA helped me. I was really excited because, you know, Luz really kind of saved my life. Everything changed, and everything's been good ever since. You know, I feel like I'm worth it. I'm a great mother. Started going to school. I've been clean for quite a while, and my baby's 3 years old, and I'm doing great. I hope people learn from my story. They need to realize that they're worth it, and there is second chances in life, and, you know, they deserve better.
Our
Our philosophy here at VOA is housing first. So that just means that we are not expecting anyone to have everything together. Once they're housed and have a safe place to go, then they can work on those other things, such as addiction or getting their mental health together. We are meeting them at their lowest point, and we are going to be there for them every step of the way during that journey to build them up to a place where they can go out on their own and survive. We have people who have graduated from the program who come back and say, thank you for saving my life. Thank you for everything that you've done for me. The good thing about VOA is that the support is endless.
That is why we do what we do. The hard work that happens here and the incredible stories represent just a few of the thousands of people that we help every year. As we said earlier, dreams aren't achieved overnight, but with the right support and guidance, the people we serve are able to change their lives and reach their full potential. We are so grateful to all of you here for making our work possible. Your generous gifts help people like the Garcias and Lorraine every day. If you'd like to make an additional gift tonight, please follow the links on the screen or in the chat box. You can also give by texting the word million to 50155 or calling 585-565-3663.
Those were so very powerful testimonials that we saw. And it's clear that VOA continues to fulfill the mission of your founders to reach and uplift all of those in need.
Thank you, Norma. The theme of our gala is A Million Dreams, in recognition of the million lives the VOA has changed over the past 125 years for the better. It also recognizes the dreams and aspirations of our program participants, as well as our supporters and our staff. Sometimes people call us crazy, and for the lengths our staff will go through to help our program participants. But for us, that is part of who we are and what we do. It is the fabric of our organization.
All right, well, let's go ahead and celebrate these million dreams, shall we? We're honored and very excited to share with you all VOA's 125th anniversary video with a special performance by a dear friend of mine, George DeMott. So please, and you're really going to love this, sit back and enjoy this beautiful song.
Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. See, I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I seek. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
I could watch that video a million times and still get goosebumps for it. Thank you, George, for a lovely performance.
Yes, thank you, George. It really was beautiful. Those faces and the images represent so many of the people that you serve, the seniors, veterans, families, and the children.
Right.
Yeah.
It's true. We serve those most vulnerable in our community, people who typically have nowhere else to turn. As you've seen in our videos, Volunteers of America provides essential services that address the challenges of poverty and homelessness. Your gift of any amount will support VOA's programs, ensuring that our neighbors in need receive compassionate care and much needed hope, support that has become even more critical during the COVID pandemic. When you make a gift of $2,500, you make an immediate positive impact in the lives of your neighbors who are struggling. Click on the chat, call our hotline at 585-565-3663, or text the word million to 50155.
When you make a gift of $1,000, you will help individuals and families whose lives are being transformed by our programs. Housing is a basic need. We create and then manage supportive housing for families, the elderly, veterans, and people with disabilities, and provide the vital support services they need to survive and thrive.
Yep. And if you can make a $500 contribution, your support will help early childhood educational programs at our Children's Center, because we know how important it is to give children a strong start for academic success.
Making a donation is a way of reaching out, a helping hand. So $100 will help us. It will go so far to provide emergency shelter so that homeless families, entire families, and individuals have a safe place to go to sleep, food to eat, and support services to address the crisis in their lives at this moment.
When you become a monthly donor, you will join a special group of people reaching out each month to provide shelter and stability for those that need it the most. Together, we can help keep our vulnerable neighbors feeling safe and cared for.
And the reality is that providing a donation of any amount, you can be part of our effort to make a difference to those who need it the most. To set up a monthly donation, please call 585-565-3663, and we can help you set up that any amount that is comfortable for you.
Every donation makes a positive difference in our community. We thank you for your unwavering and generous support and invite you to call our development team at 585-402-7218 to learn more about our programs or ways in which you might be able to help. I see we have some contributions coming in. We have $500 from No Other Impressions. Thank you. Another $500 from West Fire. Thanks so much.
Yeah, that's
Isn't that
awesome.
great?
Yeah.
And already we have raised more than $140,000 tonight.
Woo-hoo!
Wow, this is truly wonderful. Wait, Norma, just a minute. As you can see, this piece of paper just made it into my hands. We have some exciting breaking news. So we have $500 from Krista Construction. Thank you to David Krista, Gail Morelli, and our team at Krista. Another $500 from David Terry with the Dew Company. Sweet.
Thank you.
This is really terrific.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, $1,000 from Jeremy Ho. Thank you so much, Jeremy.
Thank you.
And now we've got some even more good news. We have a special surprise coming through for VOA's Guest House Family Shelter from Tammy Whelan and her two daughters, Taylor and Tamelia, and their family's investment firm, Excel Securities. Through their collaborative efforts, now wait for this, they have raised a truckload full of in-kind donations and $15,000 for our guest house.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Tammy has let us know that this outcome is possible thanks to the overwhelming generosity of the firm, its employees, and its clientele who made donations. Tammy also wanted to let us know that this donation is in honor of John Engert, our guest house program director, in recognition of the incredible dedication and loyalty to the people he and his team help daily. And it is a result of the quiet partnership forged by John, Taylor, Tamelia, and Tammy over the years, because they've actually been helping us for many years now.
Wow.
This is amazing. Thank you so, so much.
Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Norma, we're now over $150,000.
Well, of course, with all of that, how could you not be?
Can't believe it. We invite you to match this generous gift and support our shelter for families or any of the programs for those in need.
I'll tell you, it's something to see, isn't it? When you see people just reach out that way.
I know.
Thank you to everyone who's donated tonight. We couldn't do what we do without your help. VOA relies on that community support to keep moving the mission forward. And your contribution makes a significant difference. We actually have a special message from our Dreammaker presenting sponsor, Bank of America. I'd like to thank Bank of America because they are a true partner and they've made generous contributions to the family shelter over the past several years. So I'm going to turn it over to Colleen Madison, Bank of America's Senior Vice President. Colleen?
Good evening. My name is Colleen Madison, Rochester Market President for Bank of America. I'm proud to be here with you this evening celebrating Volunteers of America's 125th year anniversary, 125 years strong. Thank you to Lynn, her staff, board members, volunteers, and corporate sponsors who are here with us this evening. Thank you for the positive impact you have all made in our community. Bank of America has been a proud supporter of Volunteers of America for many years. And through this humanitarian crisis, we have funded and provided PPE supplies to help our community. Our priorities at Bank of America have always been aligned with VOA. Stabilizing individuals and families by ensuring their basic needs are met, addressing hunger and homelessness, providing access to affordable housing, and connecting individuals to workforce training programs. It's no secret that in Rochester, on any given night, nearly 850 people experience homelessness, including 166 children. Our collective goal is to help transform communities in crisis into thriving neighborhoods that fuel economic growth and prosperity for all. Thank you, Volunteers of America, for all that you do. We stand with you as your partner, and happy anniversary.
Bank of America has been such a tremendous community partner to us over the years, providing significant financial support for our shelter and investing in our programs as a Dreammaker sponsor. Colleen, please accept our sincere thanks. We are so very grateful to Bank of America for your commitment to helping families who are experiencing a housing crisis and ensuring that they have safe shelter and the support they need to get back into stable housing. I'd also like to take a moment to thank several of our sponsors, including our visionary sponsors, Wegmans, Unilink, and Elmer Davis Roofing. We are also extremely grateful to all of our leader sponsors whose names you're seeing on the screen right now. Please join me in thanking them. Big round of applause for all of our sponsors. We also want to recognize our pioneer sponsors. We really appreciate all of you. Thank you to everyone who has supported this event. You are all such wonderful partners, stepping up to help those in need, especially during this very difficult time where your support is needed the most. I would also like to recognize the Gala committee, who has worked tirelessly for the past 12 months putting together this special evening. Their name should be on the screen as well.
Yeah.
And last but not least, this would not be possible without our staff. They have stepped up time and time again throughout the pandemic, ensuring that our program participants are safe, sheltered, cared for, and have the resources they need to keep moving forward. They have been working tirelessly to make sure we can serve those in need in our community. Without them, none of this would be possible. Thank you all. Now, I would like to take a moment to recognize some very special people and organizations for their continued support for VOA over the years. The first honor of the evening is our Corporate Supporter Award, which we are presenting to the Home Depot. For the past decade, the Home Depot Foundation has invested in multiple renovation projects, some of which are underway right now, in both Rochester and Binghamton, to improve and create new supportive housing units for homeless veterans and their families. In total, the Home Depot Foundation has given VOA more than $370,000 to improve 5 buildings to ensure that veterans have safe housing with handicapped accessible entrances, bathrooms, common areas, and living units. And the local Home Depot stores have provided a great deal of support as well through their Team Depot volunteers who have helped to landscape, paint, and put the finishing touches on so many of these projects. Thank you so much, Home Depot.
Yeah, that's awesome. Our next award is for someone who's gone above and beyond as a volunteer for more than 20 years. Heidi Barnes, along with her entire family and many friends, has made sure that every child who attends our Children's Center receives Christmas gifts. Right. Heidi collects donations of new toys throughout the year. She probably shops and collects throughout the year. Every December, Heidi and her volunteers, or elves, come dressed as Santa and his elves to distribute the toys to every child in the center, which is 360 children.
There's a lot of them.
That's incredible. And Heidi did not let COVID interfere with her annual tradition of generosity. This past December, she arranged, get this, and I love this idea, a drive-through giveaway for the children and their families to keep it safe. And it was. To see the look of delight on the children's faces when Santa gives them their gifts is so wonderful and so worth any sacrifice. Heidi, for the joy that you bring to the children, it's my pleasure to present you with our Volunteer of the Year Award. Yes.
Thank you, Heidi. Our last award this evening is very special. The Maud Booth Award is given to an organization that embodies the qualities of Maud Booth, co-founder of Volunteers of America. This is an award given to acknowledge generosity, kindness, dedication, and commitment to helping those in need. Tonight, we are pleased to honor and recognize Brown & Brown with the Maud Booth Award. Like Maud Booth, Brown & Brown and their employees are always ready, willing, and able to help with the VOA and those we serve. I'd like to recognize Andrew Maloney, Executive Vice President of Brown & Brown, as well as Jason Mull, who's a Vice President of Employee Benefits for Brown & Brown and a member of our Board of Directors. Brown & Brown has been instrumental in supporting many of VOA's special events. They have given of their time, talents, and treasures, and we are truly grateful. Thank you, Andrew, Jason, and the Brown & Brown team for all you do and for helping VOA serve those in our community.
Yes, thank you. You know, I've been loving what I've been seeing in the news with VOA over the past year in regard to the great work that your staff is doing. You've all really been all over the place. We've all been all over the place, right? So it makes me so happy to see a great group of staff, supporters, and volunteers coming together to make our city, our community, our region a better place.
Yes, it really wouldn't be possible without the support from everyone in the community. You all have been the reason that we've been able to move our vision forward through all these years. And I want to thank you on behalf of our entire organization and those we serve in our community for your support. I have just one final reminder. The auction will be officially closing at 9 p.m. So there's less than an hour to go. Please bid often and bid high.
All right. Now, we promised this, Lynn, so we got to make good. Let's not forget that final raffle drawing. All right. The first winning number.
I managed to lose one here. Got to get it back in.
Okay. All right. So we promised some drawings. Here we go. All right. The first winning number is, this is for a $75 in gift cards to Bill Gray's. Whole lot of cheeseburgers. All right. Here we go. The winner for the $75 in gift cards to Bill Gray's, 692-4961. 692-4961. Congratulations. All right. Now,
one more.
For the final drawing, this lucky winner will receive an iPhone SE. So let's see, a gift of technology. All right, here we go. The winner for the iPhone SE, 824-5807. 824-5807. Congratulations to both of you. So please contact us in the chat box or call 585-402-7218 and leave a message. A staff member will call you tomorrow to make arrangements for you to receive your prizes. We'll also be sending out the winning raffle numbers through email after the event, so you can recheck your item ticket numbers to make sure and see if you've won. Once again, though, thank you for joining us here tonight.
We are also putting links in the chat box with ways you can stay in touch with us or get more involved. Please check those out. And thank you for taking the time to be part of our 125th anniversary gala presented by Bank of America. With your help, we will make 1 million more dreams come true for those in need in our community. We hope you have a great rest of your night and stay healthy and stay safe. And it wouldn't be done without a celebration.
But
so
wait,
Norma,
wait, Lynn, there's more. Okay.
There's more.
Yeah, we're going to do this.
You ready?
You've been waiting for this all night, and you don't want to miss this. Ready?
Set?
Ready? This is a celebration, Lynn.
Ready, go.
Here we go. Woo! I ruined it.
And we didn't break any of the cameras.
I didn't break any of the equipment. Have a great night, everyone.
Thank you, everyone,
so
for joining
much.
us, and thank you for your support.